good afternoon, Mower Medic 1. Today I've got a yard machine 46-inch cut on the bench. Out in the field today. It's a little bit windy, so I apologize for the wind noise. But this lawnmower has some drive belt issues on the deck. As you can tell, it's pretty well worn. We're going to put new belts on it, and I just wanted to show you a couple of tricks that I use possibly to help save the hassle of replacing the belts as soon as you put them on. Sometimes they'll get them, a customer will buy the belts at the lawnmower shop and they'll go home and try to do it themselves. I don't fault them for that, but 9 times out of 10 they come back to my shop, they're mad because their belts are bad, and you know, they say that they want warranty on the belts. Well, sir, it looks to me like, you know, you might have routed it wrong, and that, you know, that's not the belt's fault, you know, I'm sorry. And they get mad because we won't hand them new belts over the counter, $80 set of belts. But you just got to be real careful when you put the new ones on, and be sure you get them around all the belt guides correctly. If you don't, those belts will be short-lived. So bear with us, and let's get this belts put on, and I'll show you where they go and how to set the belt guides from one side of the mower deck to the other that runs the 3 blades. Of course, it's going to want to go around this pulley, and they're going to go around all the blade pulleys the same direction. The V of the belt is going to want to go in the V of the pulleys, and it's going to go around and on the back side of the idler, and then back to double pulley there. Really nothing special here, it's just getting the belt on under that big heavy spring over there. You can see it. But just give them a spin with your hand. Be careful not to cut yourself with the blades. Just, you know, make sure there's no roughness on the pulleys. I like to take and spin them without the belt on it and do all 3 of them. But let's get the Pto belt or the Mule belt on here, and I'll show you how to do that. Whenever you go to put the Mule drive belt on or the Pto belt, it's just as simple as going around the engine pulley and being sure that the back side of the belt is on those belt guides here, and there's one on the other side. We're going to come on down here to the double pulley and just let it rest right there, and see if I can do this so you can see. You have a double pulley system here. It's a little bit dark, but I'm doing the best I can. It's going to want to go on the back side, or the grooved, or the V part. It's going to go on the groove pulley here, and it's going to make a 90, and it's going to go around the back side of this one, and it's going to go on this belt guide here, and then back to this pulley right here. Here's a decent view of that right there. Once you get it around those 2 pulleys, come around here and slip it on the double pulley. And this is the trick. Whenever you go to put your belt guard back on, you see how it's got 2 little built-in belt guides. You got one here and one here. You have a chance of getting that belt guard here on the inside of this belt, and if you do that, it will chew that belt up in just no time. So what I like to do is engage my blades, and that puts tension on it. Everything's tight. Now when you go to set this belt guard back on, it can't be put on wrong. So go ahead and tighten down your bolts that hold it on, and then we'll go around to the other side, and I'll show you how to hook up the blade brake and the spring and that belt guard. Whenever you engage your blades, it pulls on this cable, and pulls this brake back away from this pulley. So let's go ahead and hook it back up. Put the washer on it. Slide your carter key back through. Go ahead and install your spring. It just goes around the shaft like that. Let it lay there, and it's going to hook. That spring is going to hook into that hole right there at the top. Once you get your cover on, you can engage the blades, and you can actually watch the operation of that and let the blades go and see if it slams back. A lot of times that pivot point where that brake is will get rusted and it will not work. Just will take it apart and grease it real good. So basically that's pretty much it. Just in case you were wondering what the part numbers were on these belts. This one's a 954-0349, and the cross drive belt, or no, that's the cross drive belt. The Mule belt, or the PTO belt, is a 754-04064.